Hey gang, welcome to Pia's Beauty Review and more. Are you having a super day today? I hope you are, because I am. I wanted to come and tell you about something that I received, and I told you about it. I just showed it to you quickly in another video, but now I want to give you the swatches and tell you what I think about it. It's from BH Cosmetics, and it's the Wild Child palette. I want to show you there's a nice big mirror in there, and here are the colors. Oops, I had just a little bit fall out there, but that's okay. Are these not just gorgeous? Oh my word. If you really like neutrals, this is really, oh, I got a little hair in my mouth, sorry. It's just a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous palette. And I have been using it now for probably more like a couple of weeks, I suppose. Pardon me. There's a little bit of fallout, but I don't think there's too many powdered eyeshadows that you're going to run into that you don't find that. But I want to show you how they swatch. I want you to know, and this is just exactly the way the colors are in the palette. Let me just get real close up here if I don't drop everything. Okay. But I just want you to know that these swatches I do not have my hand primed at all. There's no foundation on my hand, no moisturizer or anything, and this is one swipe, a dry swipe with my finger onto the back of my hand for these colors. They are so pigmented. They are just so, so gorgeous. You can use those wet or dry. I have just a little on, and granted, I've had my makeup on all day since, almost 12 hours now. And so, I mean, any makeup by then is going to be working its way down. But on the lid, let me open this back up. On the lid, what I actually use is, I want to share this with you too, because I've been using this and wanting to tell you about it. And I know there's so many other people that have had this and they wore it, they love it, and I always wanted to try it, never wanted to spend the money, but I broke down a few weeks ago and I bought MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly, and I just absolutely love it. Love, 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 love. If I have to say, I'm actually doing end of September, early October, I did this last month too, some favorites of mine. It's like I said, it's a September/October favorites. And I use this Painterly as a base on my lid. And then I just use my finger to apply this white right across my lid. And then I use just my little e.l.f. crease brush, and I go into, let me see, because it's kind of upside down for me, this lighter brown shade that I do in the outer crease. And then I darken it up just a little bit, real light, with this darker brown down here in the corner, which is this one right here. I put this, and then I darken it up a little bit with this one. And that's the white that I put right on the lid. Sometimes I'll put this kind of a light neutrally peachy color on the lid too, just depending on the day. And I also put just a little bit on the inside. What I did put up on my brow bone actually was out of my Mont Balm little palette. Just this soft creamy color down here in, let's see here, what is it? Cortina. I'm sorry. Hard to read backwards for me. But I put that up here on my brow bone. I really like these colors. If you watched another video of mine, I love this color, but it has just so much black pigment in it. I still love it, but I would like more of a lighter berry color for my lids. Anywho, which kind of like this. Depends on the day. Today I was just going a little bit more neutral, just a real soft look going to the office. But that's what I have on my eyes. I have e.l.f.'s baked blush and that's one I always use, so I should have it memorized by now, Rich Rose. That's what I have on my cheeks above my bronzer. The bronzer that that I did use for contouring on my cheeks, which again, it's getting 12 hours later, is out of my Tarte palette. It's my After Dark, I believe, Rainforest After Dark, out of this one. I use this every single day. I use this bronzer color, and I use, let's see here, I gotta look at it. This color, and it's, oops, sorry. It's just like a really super light tan, and I use that in the crease, and I digress because I actually use that first in the crease before I put any of my color on. But I'm telling you, and I'm going to see if I can get close up. Let's see what happens. I don't know if you can see, but there's really virtually, I mean, after almost 12 hours, really no creasing in my eyes. And it's amazing. I mean, I've had, in my eyeliner, the eyeliner that I use is from L'Oreal, and I believe it's the Luminous. I've had it for a while, so of course, you know, everything rubs off, but I get that in, it's just like a super black. I think it's called Black. It's just, this one is just black. I have not touched my eyeliner up at all today. The other thing I used was the LA Girl Mega Lash Mascara. I've been enjoying that as well. Still loving the bling on the lid. So anyway, those are some of my favorites. My other favorite as far as foundation, what I have on my face today, is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. And this is in the color 850, also known as Creamy Beige. And I just, that's the only thing that's kind of a drawback, is because of the squirter. I like the pump, but if you've got a little bit on there, which I usually do because I'm usually in a hurry, then it gets in the lid. But, you know, it's just me. I can live with it. It's okay. Another favorite that I have, seeing as how I've kind of gone off on this favorites theme, is this Makeup Revolution's Pro Fix Amazing Makeup Fixing Spray. And this is a new brand that is over in Europe. I can't remember if it was Great Britain where I ordered this from. If you go to www.makeuprevolution.com, and just make sure there's a little area about a quarter of the way down on the page to your left where it shows you, you can change it to, if you're watching this in the US, you can change it to US dollars. They have got a whole scheme of different countries, different places that you can choose from to match your currency. So that's great, and it's really reasonable, and I love it. I did just touch up my face a little bit before I got on camera with a little powder, and I use this BH Studio Pro, and I have mentioned this in other videos how much I like this. I have to give props to What Would Lizzie Do, because she was the one who had mentioned that in one of her videos, and I got it, I tried it, and well, you can see I've hit pan, and I just really like it. This is in the color, for me, it's in the shade 215. It's just the matte finish pressed powder. I just love, love, love it. She compares it to MAC. The only MAC item that I have, of course, is the Paint Pot in Painterly, so I have nothing to compare it to. Let me see, do I have any other favorites? Another thing that I've been loving is this NYX Angel Veil as a primer for my face. I use this all over. I do come up behind though, just because of the fact, for me, I have such large pores in my nose and in my cheek area and my upper lip, right up above my upper lip. And so I just come in like right in this area right here with the Professional, you know, Benefits Professional, because that really, really, really fills it in, and it kind of fills it in with a little bit of color too, which is perfect. Let me see, any other favorites that I have. One favorite that I can tell you, perfume that I wear, and it's very inexpensive, and I think you have to have the right body chemistry to wear it. Some people can wear Musks, some people cannot. For whatever reason, it's no fault of their own, you know. I'm thankful that this works with me because I love it, and it's Cody Wild Musk. And I just usually find it at Walmart or Kmart. I'm sorry, I don't know what the size of this bottle is. I'm going to guess it to be probably around 4 to 5 ounces. And it just, I just love it. And it just mixes with my body chemistry so well. And I've had many a compliment over the years. It's one of the few things that I wear. I don't change perfumes too often because some things get to be too heady, if you know what I mean, and kind of choke you off, where that is just, to me, is just a little bit more subtle. But it, you know, as you walk past, it just gives a gentle waft to whomever you're walking past. It's not real overpowering, like knock somebody over kind of strong. So I really, really like that. Any other favorites? I think that's about it for right now. I should say, as far as brushes, I have been loving the Makeup Geek brush, and it's the Face Buffer brush. Sorry, it's dirty, but yes, I use it. It needs to be washed. But I use this for my foundation. Love, love, love. I pump out the foundation on my finger, I dot it all over my face, and I buff it in. And you can see it works it in amazing. I mean, to me, you wouldn't even know necessarily that I even have any foundation on. I think it just works fabulous. I just love it with that CoverGirl foundation. And my other favorite, and I had this in last month's, is my IT Cosmetics big, huge powder brush. It's just so nice. I use this every day with my, with my BH Studio Pro. Love, love, love. Anyway, I think, for the most part, I think that is about it. I want to tell you of a couple things that I'm working on, that I'm retrying, that I kind of set aside, and trying. And part of that one was actually the NYX Angel Veil, because I tried it at first, not really digging it, trying it again, and because I'm using it a little bit less, if I can spit it out, I'm really liking it. The other thing I got a sample of from QVC was the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It's a concealer. It's really, really sticky, but I use my, let me get it out. I use my little brush from, my little stipple brush that I got from e.l.f. And this was like $3. And I use this little stipple brush. Yep, dirty. I used it. And I spread that out, and it's nice, because I usually have fairly dark circles under my eyes when I don't have any makeup on. So that's another favorite. I could probably go on and on and on forever about what favorites I have, but I am going to stop there, because I'm probably boring the living tar out of you, and I don't mean to, but I just get so excited about my cosmetics. You can ask my son. He's like, oh my word, do you really need more? It's like, no, but it's an addiction. And YouTube doesn't help, but I love it. So anyway, I'm going to cut this off before I drive you crazy. I could talk all night. But I pray that you are healthy, that you're happy, that you're safe. And I pray that you have peace in your life. Until we meet again, my friends, have a fantastic rest of the week. And I will be coming back and sharing a little bit of what I have found with some of the e.l.f. products that I just recently purchased. Yays or nays. So that'll be for another video. And stay tuned for an Ipsy bag. Hasn't come yet, but I know that it's on its way because I got my email about it. So that will be for another video. You'll just have to come back. Until we meet again, everybody, have a super, super, super week. Please have a super week. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.